My brother, what is Fat Tuesday? Have a good time? So, I'm asking you, why do we celebrate Fat Tuesday? Did we get freedom on that day? Did we get the yokes of iron lifted off our neck on that day? Why do we celebrate Fat Tuesday? And where it come from? It come from God? So God said we can celebrate Fat Tuesday? I just want to know, give me Colossians 2:8. Because what's going on is, what you're going to see is a lot of our people are out here today, but they don't know why they out here. Because it's a tradition that was put on this planet by a man. You understand that? We don't even know where it come from or why we celebrating it. Let's find out.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Hey, so God says, beware. What does beware mean? Be prepared, or he giving you a what? A warning, right? If somebody put a sign of beware a dog, what that mean? Watch out for a dog, because he lurking. So guys, read it again.
Yes, sir. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
So philosophy and vain deceit. Deceit would be we can celebrate whatever we want.
Right.
Does God allow his people to celebrate whatever they want? Or does he have days ordained for them? Do God have days set up for his people? You say yes, maybe you on the fence. Or you ever been to church, right? I think all of us been to church. So does church promote to celebrate holidays in the Bible that God said do? Why not? Hey, that's true. Let me read this again. Read it again.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you.
That's why the Bible says you got to beware, brother, because it's going to be a time on this planet where you're going to get spoiled by somebody. They're going to teach you some vain stuff, some stuff that ain't profiting you. Like, what goes on later on tonight? This Fat Tuesday, right? What's going down tonight? You don't know? Man, you know your people finna hit these clubs. Women finna dress half naked. Somebody probably finna get pregnant. Somebody probably finna get an STD. Somebody probably finna get killed tonight. You see that? That's what happens during these holidays that America got set up. So read that again.
Yes, sir. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men.
After who?
The tradition of men.
So guess what? During the tradition of man, of course you're going to have your brother get shot down that night because he's fighting over some woman. Right. Of course these women going to get pregnant. Of course STDs going to run rapid tonight because that's a tradition of man. Right. God said, I didn't give you that, so beware of it. Read.
After the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
What is Mardi Gras?
And not after Christ.
God says Mardi Gras is not of Christ. Right. Did Christ celebrate Mardi Gras? What did he celebrate? Any holiday? Let me show you where Christ celebrated. Give me that real quick. Give me John 10 and 22 real quick. You familiar with Hanukkah? Yeah. Okay, so we still learning, right? Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication, and it was winter.
So during the winter time, which is right now still, Christ was celebrating the feast of dedication, which is Hanukkah. You understand that? Let me show you. Go, give me Luke 4. Give me Luke 4. You heard about the Sabbath, right? The Sabbath day, is that part of the 10 Commandments? You think so? My sister right here, it's the Sabbath day part of the 10 Commandments. Uh-oh. It's part of the 10 Commandments. Okay, so sis, a lot of us say we gotta at least keep the 10 Commandments, right? But the Sabbath day is a part of the 10 Commandments. Read this.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4 and verse 14.
So he said, beware lest somebody spoil you through philosophy and tradition that's not after Christ. So I asked the brother, is Mardi Gras after Christ, my sister? It ain't, is it? Read. So should we be celebrating Mardi Gras if it's not after Christ? The answer is no. Read.
And Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit. 4 and 16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and as his custom.
This is Jesus Christ. He finna let you know one of his customs, right? Read.
As his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day.
Jesus Christ celebrated the Sabbath day, which was just this past Saturday. Jesus wasn't rolling with Mardi Gras. He wasn't rolling with Fat Tuesday. That's a tradition that got passed down to us while we still here in slavery right now. Give me Matthew 15 and 3. I just want to let you know that what we out here doing is only going to get us killed. God's going to get us put us to death for celebrating other people's religions. Right now, our people are in the midst of worshiping another God. Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 3.
Read.
But he answered and said unto them,
Hey, this is Jesus Christ speaking. Listen to Jesus. Read.
Why do ye also transgress the commandment of God?
Hey, Christ is saying, why do we transgress the commandments of God? Read.
By your tradition.
By the traditions. What are some traditions, my brother? Christmas, that's a tradition. Halloween, that's a tradition. Easter, that's coming up, that's a tradition. Thanksgiving's a tradition. Mardi Gras is a tradition. That's not of God. Read.
Verse 4.
Read again.
Verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition?
So God said, Christ said, stop breaking my laws by celebrating these heathen nations' customs. Stop celebrating their holidays. You understand that, brother? Give me Deuteronomy 13 and 6 real quick. I just want to show you something. We not supposed to, just because your best friend celebrates something, don't mean you're supposed to be doing it. If you know better, you're supposed to do better, right? So what happens when we celebrate, we following after somebody that's doing unrighteously, meaning not following God's commandments? What happened to us? Okay, we in hell right now. But God put his people to death for following after another God. Look at all that unicorns and stuff. Look at this. Y'all see these floats, man? This is a tradition after other gods. Read, give me 17 and 2, I mean. Give me Deuteronomy 17 and 2. Let me show you something. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 2. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee, man or woman, that have wrought wickedness.
He said, if it's found man or woman where you stay at, read.
They have wrought wickedness.
Wickedness means breaking the commandments, read.
In the sight of the Lord thy God, and transgressing his covenant, and have gone and served other gods.
And have gone and served what?
Other gods.
Y'all see these floats? All these floats represent another God. Mardi Gras represents another God. Read.
And serve other gods, and worship them, either the sun or the moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have commanded, which I have not commanded.
So guess what we saw Saturday? We seen people with their hands up in the sky, worshiping another God, trying to catch moon pies, trying to catch Vienna sausages, worshiping another God. Read.
Verse 4. And it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Israel.
So guess what? Worshiping another God is an abomination to God. How you think God feel about an abomination? He get angry? You right. Let me show you what his anger is. Give me Sirach 15 and 13. Sirach 15 and 13. Hey, my sister, is Mardi Gras of Christ? My brother across the street, is Mardi Gras of Christ? Uh-oh, he said he just dropping the bags off. He don't want to be found guilty. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination.
What God said?
The Lord hateth all abomination.
So serving another God, worshiping these heathen holidays, God said that's an abomination that he hate. So what you think he gonna do to those people that he hate? Give me Revelations 21 and verse 8. God said, if you're an abomination, I hate that thing. Worshiping another God, he hate that thing. Celebrating Mardi Gras, God hate that thing. Celebrating Easter, God hate that thing. Because it's not of God. Read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable.
He said the fearful and the abominable, read.
And murderers.
And murderers.
And whoremongers.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
And sorcerers.
Sorcery, witchcraft, celebrating other holidays, other religions, read.
And idolaters.
Idolatry, worshiping other gods, Mardi Gras, read.
And all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone.
So that's the judgment for breaking God's laws, celebrating these feasts, these holidays that these other nations set up. Read on.
Which is the second death.
So guess what, my brother? If we die celebrating these holidays, we gonna come back. God said, I got a second death for you. That's an eternal death that kind with that fire. You understand that, my brother? Give me Exodus 20 and verse 2. Exodus 20 and verse 2. Hey, my sister right here, my brother right here. Do we supposed to worship other gods? No. So what we doing today out here? Read that.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee. Verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
That's in the 10 Commandments, ain't it, my brother? He said, do what? Thou shalt not have any other God beside me. Read.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
So basically, God says any image you rear up, anything that you worship, you're not supposed to do. If it's not godly, if it's not worshiping him, don't do it. Read.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them.
God said, do not serve these other gods. Worshiping these holidays is serving other gods. Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday is not of God. Read.
For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation.
Hey, so God out here to tell you, look, man, don't be celebrating these other holidays. Give me Jeremiah 44 and 4. God said, don't be out here celebrating these wicked holidays because they don't profit you nothing. Later on, somebody gonna get killed. We all know that. Later on, somebody gonna get pregnant. We know that. Later on, it's gonna be fights all over the place. It's gonna be all manner of whoredom jumping off. We all know that. But God said, don't do that. Read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 44 and verse 4. Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
Hey, so God sent us out here today to tell y'all, don't do this abominable thing, serving other guys. Don't be out here celebrating Mardi Gras.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.